Okay. Okay. Hi everyone! Good morning! I'm Teacher Precious and welcome to Art Smart! So, kamusta naman ang ating mga Art Smart students? Lalo na dun sa mga laging nanonood at sumusubaybay sa atin. Okay. So, bago tayo magsimula, check natin kung sino na ang mga present dito sa ating Art Smart class from Facebook and Kumu. Okay. So, please comment down your name, your age, if you're watching with your brothers or sisters, okay? And your location kung saan kayo nanonood. Okay, marami tayong viewers outside Metro Manila at yung iba pa nga galing sa ibang bansa. So please comment kung saan kayo nanonood. At pwede nyo rin sabihin kung anong school nyo and yung section. Nakakatawa yung mga batang na nagko-comment din ng kanilang school at kanilang teacher. Okay, so magbabasa muna ako ng comments. Okay. Tignan natin kung sino ang mga nanonood sa atin today. Okay, so ngayon mula sa ating Facebook Live, mula sa aking Facebook, let's see. Okay, sino ang mga nandito? Ayun, yung mga early bird natin. Wow! Hi, Vera! Si Rizel and Rylix of Cavite. Si Vera from Bay Laguna. Si Viv! Hi, Viv! Si Himigan Prince. Okay. Si Janice, Chris Will. Si Chris Will lagi nanonood sa atin, di ba? Si Marvic, si Hanj. Hi, Anj! Thank you for watching again. O, iba kilala ko na. Si Shakina and Hezekiah. Good morning. If it's your first time, please also tell us if it's your first time. Okay? Or is it your second time? Or if you've been watching since the first episode, pwede nyo rin sabihin na it's my 7th time. Kasi ngayon yung 7th episode ng ating 12-week challenge. Imagine, mahigit kalahati na tayo. Okay? And for the next 2 days, today and next Friday, we'll do painting. Okay. Sino pa? Si Ashley, 7 years old from Calamba. Si Janice. Si Lorlani, hello. Si Alpha Sky from Cavite. Okay. Si Yuji. Si Let. Hoy, si Let. Hi! Okay. And please, diba, mas masaya kapag mas marami. Okay? So please share this video, share this live stream to your friends. Just click the share button, okay, and share nyo sa inyong family, classmates, friends, at sa mga groups. Okay? Kasi mas marami, mas masaya, di ba? Okay. Tsaka mas masaya gumawa ng art kasi nababahagi natin to sa isa't isa, di ba? Okay. So ngayon, tingnan ko pa, sino pa mga nandito? Si Peachy. Hi, Ariana! Hello! Sino pa? Joaquin and Rafi from Pampanga. Yuji from... Okay. And then si Danny Ray. Hi, Danny Ray. Si Belle and Guade from Nueva Ecija. Si Art Dane. Si Viv. Si Ravine from CFA Homeschool. Si Marsha from Pasig. Si Viv. Oh yes, Viv. Ikaw si Viv. Summer from Santa Rosa. Ayan, si Yuana and Miesha from Aklan. Wow, di ba? Abot tayo ng Aklan. Yomi from Taytay. Okay, si Samuel from Bacolod. Di ba? Si Jerlyn May Alvarez. At bukod dito, live din tayo sa Knowledge Channel Facebook page at sa Zine Zone channel sa Kumu. Okay. Hi, Joyce from Tarlac. Yan. Si Dana Ray from week 1 to week 7 present. Yay! Very good si Dana Ray. Si Mary Christine, hello po. Si hi kay Margo. Tsaka kay Manuel. Yan. Check ko rin kung sino yung nasa Knowledge Channel Facebook page. Ha? Meron po bang papabati? Yan, si Marsha from Pasig. Okay, sino pa? Yan. Mamaya babalikan ko yung iba para batiin natin mamaya. Okay, sige. So ngayon, sige, mamaya yung sa Knowledge Channel, second batch. Okay. Yan. Check ko pa nga sino dito. Ayun, newbie daw si Lynn Nips from Davao City. Okay. Tsaka si Serene, si Amethyst. Wow, si Amethyst sent 35 stars. Thank you for the virtual gift. Ayan, si Jerine. Ayan, si Jerine pala, si Amethyst. Okay. Hello din kay Nishimiya, 136 from Iloilo. Hi din kay Veron Lizbeth Cagas from Ozamis. First time niya. Dito niya sa Kumu Stream Station. Okay. Si Lynn Nips from Davao. Okay. Ayan. Sige. So So mamaya, after our activity, okay, mas maganda if you can share your works too, right? Aside from sharing this live stream, okay, so magpatulong lang din mamaya kay mommy at daddy to click the share button. Okay, pwede rin kayo mag-send ng virtual stars at virtual gifts para sa Knowledge Channel. So lahat ng maiipon nating virtual gifts ay gagamitin para sa projects ng Knowledge Channel Foundation. So sama-sama tayong sa suporta, mas marami pang mag-aaral ang ating maaabot. Okay? And gusto ko rin magpasalamat sa mga nag-share ng kanilang artworks last time. Okay, kung nandito kayo last time, ano yung ginawa natin last time? What did we do last week? What did we draw? Naalala nyo ba? Do you remember? Okay, kung naalala nyo yung ginawa natin last week, please comment it below. Okay, and thank you sa mga nag-share at para dyan, okay, so panoorin natin ang mga Art Smart artworks na ginawa last week. Okay, gumawa tayo ng strong and healthy body, di ba? Okay, so panoorin natin to. Panoorin natin, slideshow. Okay, yan. So, very good. So, thank you so much for sharing your works. Okay, so, if you want your works to be featured, kung gusto nyo rin ma-feature yung mga artwork nyo, okay, patulong lang kayo kay nanay tatay na magpa-picture at i-upload sa inyong Facebook page pagkatapos nito at gamitin ang hashtag ArtSmart or ArtSmart with Teacher Precious para makita namin yung mga works niyo. Okay? Yan. So, excited na ba kayo? Sige, check ko muna yung nasa Knowledge Channel Facebook page. Hindi ko pa nababati. So, hello kay Jelly Jelly. Hello. Eunice and Kia from Marikina. Si Olive Zoe. Hello. Si Anne, si Sayan and Colby from Laguna. 5th day na nila. Wow, very good. Yan, si Jayden. Okay. Si Jezreel and Chloe from Mandaluyong. Si Grace. Wow, very good si Grace. Tama yung answer mo, boy and girl. Zoe from Antipolo. Okay, si Kilaya and Ayin. Sige, si R. Christian, lagi nanonood din. Di ba? Very good. Si Pearl. Hi, Pearl. Si Paul, tsaka si Olive Zoe. Yan, ready na raw si Paul. Si Manuel. Hi, Manuel. Yes. Okay. Calvin. Hi, Calvin. Gab. From Taytay, first timer. Okay, sige. I will greet the others later kasi mukhang madami tayong bumabati. Salamat sa pagbati nyo. Okay. So, today, okay. Ayan. Thank you din pala kay Nix Chua Ganal sa 45 stars. Okay, thank you. Okay, so ngayon, ready na ba kayo? Okay, so kung ready na ba kayo sa ating 7th episode ng ating Art Smart 12-week challenge, okay? Okay, magsimula na tayo. So, ang materials na gagamitin natin today ay watercolor. Magsasimula na tayo mag-painting. Nasaan yung aking painting card? Okay, we'll do painting today. Okay, excited na ba kayo? Tapos na tayo sa drawing and coloring. Ngayon, we'll be painting. Okay, so, ang gagawin natin today ay monochrome landscapes. Later, I will explain to you kung ano yung monochrome landscapes. Okay, so para sa materials, sige ha, bago tayo mag-discuss and bago tayo, before we do the activity, I want you to prepare the materials. So very important that we have 2 water containers. Kita nyo ba sa screen? So I have here 2 water containers. So kung nanonood na kayo sa mga videos ko, lalo na since last year, okay, sino nakakaalam? Who knows why do we need 2 water containers? You can use kahit anong cup lang, okay, for washing. Why do we need 2 water containers? Sige, I will check if you remember. Meron kasi ako mga students dito. I have students here with me since last year. So they already know why we need 2 water containers. Bakit kailangan natin ng 2 water containers? Okay. And sabi ni Kadal, so I don't have watercolor. It's okay if you don't have watercolor paper. You can use crayons or colored pencils. Okay, I will just sasabihin ko lang kung ano yung pwede nyong gawin para kahit crayon or watercolor ang colored pencil ang gamitin, pwede nyo rin gawin. Okay? Ayan, sabi ni Nix for washing the paint. Ano pa? I need a more specific answer. Bakit kailangan 2 water containers? Oh, very good si Viv. The other one is for the dark paints. Yeah, for the dirty wash. Okay, and the other one is for the second wash, for the clean paint. Tama rin si Pearl. And si Grace, and si Vera. Very good! Wow, very good yung mga students ko dito na nanonood. Alam na nila. Okay. First one is the dirty wash. So when you have your watercolor, kasi gagamit tayo ng dark paint, dirty paint, so dito nyo muna huhugasan. This is the first wash. Okay. And then after this, lilinisan nyo ulit siya. You will clean it again here on the clean water. Okay. So that your brush is always clean. And then you will use this clean water to mix with light colors like some yellow paint, diba? Okay. Now, what will happen if you use a dirty water for your paints? Ano mangyayari kapag dirty yung water na ginamit nyo para sa paints? What will happen? What will happen dun sa paint nyo? Kunwari, yellow. Yellow, gagamit kayo ng yellow paint, but you used a very muddy and dirty water. What will happen? Ano mangyayari? Okay? Sige, tanong ko lang yung mga sagot. Sabi ni Jaden, pwede po poster paint? Yes, pwede rin. Yeah. You can use colored pencil. Sige, I'll show you an example of a colored pencil then. Okay? What will happen to the yellow paint? It will become dirty. Yung yellow nyo baka maging brown. Right? Baka maging brown if you use a dirty water. So, in watercolor or in any kind of painting, it is very important that you use clean water. Okay. At para hindi kayo pabalik-balik sa water, sa CR or sa sink. Okay, that's why we have 2. Para hindi na kayo pabalik-balik sa, doon. Okay? Yan. Okay, now we have 2 water container, a paintbrush. Okay, paintbrush. I'm using a watercolor brush. Better if watercolor brush, pero if you only have plastic brush, okay lang din. But if you have a chance, bili kayo ng Chinese brush. Mura lang yun. Nasa 10 pesos, 15 pesos. Parang ganito. Okay? Pakita ko ha. Yan, Chinese brush. Mura lang to. Yung mga Chinese brush na pang kids, yan, nasa less than 20 pesos lang sila. And it absorbs more water. Okay? Pag wala, pwede din kayo gumamit ng sponge, tissue, or cotton bud. Next time ko na lang explain yan. Okay? And then, we have watercolor. Pwede rin ganito. Pwede rin cake. So, for kids, better kasi if you start with the watercolor cake because it's easier to use than poster paints. Kasi yung poster paints, kailangan nyo pang i-dilute, kailangan nyo pang tunawin, kailangan nyo pa ng mixing plate, even when you work with tubes. So, this one is a kid more user-friendly and less messy kasi may built-in palette na siya. May built-in na siyang mixing plate. Okay? And so if you don't have paint, it's okay. I will tell you what to do if you're using watercolor or crayons. Yan. Okay. So, yan. So now we have our materials and of course, watercolor paper. So, better if thicker yung paper. So, pag Oslo kasi baka matunaw din. So, I have here watercolor paper. Matigas siya. Okay. Ganito, matigas siya. 300 GSM na watercolor paper. Pwede rin naman kahit ano lang, mas manipis. Ay, kung wala, pwede rin vellum boards or folder. Okay. Para lang mas matigas na ng konti. Okay. Let's see patingin ko lang yung mga nasa comment. Sabi ni Cadalzo, pwede po ba acrylic? Maybe yes, but you can add more water para mas maging translucent siya. Okay? Okay, sige. Hi, Krishna! Sige. Okay, sige. Okay, yan. So, are you ready? Okay, so our lesson for today is monochrome landscapes. So, I have a question. What do you mean by monochrome? Ano ibig sabihin ng monochrome? Sino nakakaalam? Sino may idea? Okay, if you have your mom, you can ask them. What does mono mean? Ano kaya ibig sabihin ng mono? Monochrome. Mono. What does mono mean? Mono means clue. Number siya. Ano kayang number ng mono? Ilan? When you say mono, we mean only anong number? Mono. Mono. May sagot na ba? So, mono means 1. Yes, tama si Yuji. 1. Okay. Chrome means color. So, when we say monochrome, we mean painting with or coloring with one color only. Okay, one color. Or one, more appropriate term is hue. Okay, pipili tayo ng color. We'll just use one color. And then for watercolor, we'll just add more water to make it lighter. Or if you're using a crayon, kahit blue lang yung gamit nyo, you'll just hold it lighter, stroke lighter para mas light yung color ng crayon or ng colored pencil. Okay, if you're using acrylic paint, you just have to lighten your stroke, add white. Okay, yan. Yan, tama si Marivic. One color, but you're gonna use different shades of that color. We call, if you remember 3 sessions ago, we did the tonal values. Okay, so we will be using light shades and light tint and dark shades. Okay, with different tones, light and dark. So gagamit lang tayo ng isang kulay, pero gagawa natin siya ng light color, light version and darker version. Okay, kagaya nito, look. Diba? If you can look at this picture, we only used, what color can this be? Ano kayang color ito? Diba? Yan, para siyang color. What color do you see? What versions? So it's color, yes, tama si Loyolani. Color blue, right? Parang blue siya. But in here, it's very, very pale, super light blue for the sky. Okay, this one, this one naman medyo mas dark light blue, and ito mas darker blue. Ito super dark blue, ito black. Okay, so gagamit tayo ng lighter colors by adding water and then black. And then in here, in this painting naman, itong sky. Yan. Diba? What color is this? Ano namang color yung gamit dito? What color do you see? What hue? Yes, it's color. Anong color? Anong color kaya? Color red. Okay, red. So we have dito banda medyo white or light pink, and then red, orange, red. Yan. Tapos dark colors. Okay? Black. Yan. Okay. Yan. Ganun din dito. Sand. Dito naman medyo yellow and brown ang color na gamit. Diba? This one. So we'll try to do that. So we'll cut. So get your paper and maybe we'll make 2. Maybe we will make 2 layers. Or maybe just 1. Kasi minsan, kailangan mo munang patayuin yung watercolor bago ka maka-work ng isa pa. So now we'll try to paint. Okay, so we'll do the paint first. Okay. So, when you use a paintbrush, kailangan dahan-dahan lang. Okay, painting na tayo. So, okay. So, first get your brush. Okay. And then, we will fill this with the light color. Light muna. Sige, unahin natin yung light blue. So, get some, on your mixing plate, dito sa takip, o kaya dito sa takip. Yan. Dito tayo magmi-mix. Ha? Okay, lagyan nyo muna ng water. Okay, add water. Okay. And we'll try to just gawin natin yung blue muna ha, light blue. Okay, water dito. Water din dito. And then here. I'll show you how we make different shades of blue. Okay. So I will get some blue. So when you get paint, look, dahan-dahan lang. Swirl 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then lagay muna natin sa gitna. Okay. This may be too light. Get more. If you're using colored pencil, sige, pa-wait lang po. gawa muna tayo ng royal blue, medium blue. Yung normal na blue lang. Ayan, lagyan nyo pa. Okay. Tapos, in here, we'll make a lighter blue. Tingnan nyo. Pag lighter blue, pag watercolor, we'll just use water, di ba? Water lang to. Papatakan nyo lang ng konti. Yan, di ba? Kita nyo, mas light na siya. Okay, dito lang gagamitin natin. Okay, yan. So, dito naman, gagawa tayo ng mas darker shade. Lagyan nyo na ng blue. Okay, if you're using colored pencil, you'll mix blue and some black. Yan, dito yan, blue. Dito yung gagawin nating mas dark, yung nasa left side. Gawa tayo ng mas dark. Okay. Then, pwede nyo rin lagyan ng konting brown or black. Actually, pag nilagyan nyo ng orange, magda-darken siya. Okay, so, kunwari, I will wash the brush, ha. You wash it here first. Okay, and then here. Okay, try natin kumuha ng black. Dark blue. Dark blue. Para mas dark siya. Pag nakita nyo, di ba, mas dark na to? Darker na siya. Ito muna tayo. So, look. Meron na akong yung blue. Tapos, yung dark blue. Saka light blue. Okay. So, now, mag-start muna tayo sa light blue. So, if you're using a colored pencil or crayon, okay, you have to hold, okay. So, hold nyo yung, if you're using a crayon, para dun sa mga nagke-crayon lang, you have to hold your crayon far away from the tip. Diba? Para maging super light lang. Kailangan light na light lang. Ayan, halos, kita nyo, halos hindi nyo nakikita, diba? Dapat ganyan ka-light. Okay? Yung ka-light, tingnan nyo. Super light. Yan, ganyan lang ka-light ha. If you watch our past two episodes, which I taught you how to do shading, diba? Ito yung number 1 shade, yung very light. Okay? Ganyan muna sa crayons ha, and colored pencil. Dun sa mga nagpipaint, okay, we'll use the light blue, itong light blue, okay, to add color. Yan. Light lang muna. Yan. Kita nyo, halos hindi kita, diba? That's okay, kasi that's what we want. Pwede nyo lagyan ng konti. Yan. The important is it's really light. And then, rules sa watercolor, try not to rub your paper too much. Okay, as much as possible, be gentle and, okay, where's my, do a standing brush. Where's my card? Ito. So, meron akong tinuturo sa mga watercolor classes ko, sitting brush, tsaka standing brush. Okay? So, yung sitting brush, yung kapag diniin nyo yung paintbrush sa paper. So, better if you can do a standing brush so you won't damage the paper. Mas gentle. Okay? Mas gentle. Okay, yan. So, ngayon, okay na tong ating blue, di ba? Okay. Now, because ayaw natin tong mag-smudge, okay, we will let it dry first. Okay, we will let it dry. Patuyin natin. So, tatabi ko muna tong blue, ha? Kamusta yung work nyo? How's your work? Were you able to make the light blue? Light blue. Mas mabilis lang tong gawin sa paint kesa sa watercolor. Yan. Ito yung light blue ko, ha? Patuyo na. Basa pa ng konti. Okay, we let it dry. Okay. Try naman natin gawin ngayon itong color. Doon naman sa yellow at sa red. Okay. If you're using acrylic paint, you can mix it with the white para maging mas light. Okay. Kamusta yung work nyo? Sige, let's look ha. Look at this one. Sa desert naman, yellow. Okay, yellow gagamitin natin or yellow paint. Very light yellow. And then we'll mix it with a little bit of brown, dark brown, light brown. Ayan. So, ito kasi yung gagawin natin sa blue eh. Sorry. Ayan. Okay? There. Next. So, yan. For now, for the yellow, sige, mag-mix ulit tayo. Pwede rin naman, you wet the paint first, use a clean, this is a new one Okay. Ito yung isa, we'll let it dry. Drying time to, drying time. Okay, drying time. Napatuyo muna natin tong isa. Okay. Next, water first. Water. Yan, we're doing a wet on wet muna. Yellow naman to, yellow. But, konti lang. We want a very, very pale and light yellow. And look, I cleaned my brush first. Okay, very light yellow. So, we're making two. Meron tayong blue. Tapos, meron tayong yellow. Very faded yellow. Actually, better if you can tape your work. Tape mo muna. Para hindi gumagalaw. Okay? There. Okay, now. Here. Yellow. Yan. Very light yellow. Yan, di ba? Okay. How many colors again yung kailangan natin gawin? How many colors dapat? Actually, pwedeng yellow lang. Yan. Now, we let it dry. Okay. Meron na ito. Meron na tayong blue and yellow. We have blue and yellow. Okay. So, I have a question. Why are we making two? Bakit kailangan nating patuyuin ito? Why do we have to let this dry? Why? Why do we have to let the other work dry before we can paint? Can you tell me? Sino who can tell me why? What will happen if this is still wet and then we painted another color, another shade on top of it? Ano mangyayari kapag basa pa? Kagaya nitong yellow, basa pa, shiny pa. Malalaman nyo pag basa kapag shiny pa. Yes, tama si Adni. So, it will not smudge. Okay, so if wet pa yung inyong paper, wet pa yung paint, tapos nilagyan nyo siya ng darker paint, okay, magsasmudge siya or kakalat. Okay, sabi ni Pearl, to not mix the paint. Example, blue and red, if it's wet, it will mix. Yes. Okay, so call it wet on wet. So example, ganito mangyayari kapag nag-yellow kayo, kunwari. Tapos haluan nyo pa ng, kunwari, ng brown, kakalat siya, tataas. Okay? But we want, ayaw natin ng medyo kumakalat. So, gusto natin yung medyo defined yung line. So, kaya pinapatuyo natin. So, we have to let it dry. Okay, now. Yan. Sabi ni Chris Will, my yellow is dark. Why, Chris Will? Did you use clean water? Chris Will, gumamit ka ba ng, di ba gumamit muna tayo ng blue? Did you wash your brush dito sa clean water before mixing it with the yellow? Kasi that's why we use two colors, two water containers. Diba? Para laging clean yung water dun sa yellow paint. Okay. Yes, tama si Krishna, para hindi maghalo-halo yung color kapag basa. That's why we have to let it dry. Yan. Tama si Vera. It will bleed. Yes, actually in watercolor, we call it bleeding. Bleeding is yung nagsascatter yung pigment or yung color dun sa ibang parts ng paper. Okay, now. So, I think our blue is a bit dry. Okay, medyo dry na ba yung blue ninyo? Okay. Kasi this is what we're trying to make. See, we want a blue landscape and yellow or orange landscape. Okay. Chris Will, but you said I have one water. Maybe meron kang glass or cup or kahit pet bottle. Mga pet bottle, yung mga used bottles nyo, i-cut nyo lang yon para hindi mataas. You can use that to have two water containers. Okay, kasi important. And if nagkamali kayo, example, your work is dirty, it's okay because it's your first time. But next time, if you have time, you can make another one and make sure to use clean water. Okay. Hi, Glanilyn. Yan. Okay, now, I'm here with my blue paint. See, this is the blue paint. And then we will use the ito, yung medium blue. Ito naman yung gagamitin natin. Yung gitnang blue. Gamitin natin itong kulang na yung paint ko. Ito naman gitnang blue. Gamitin ko itong gitnang blue ay mas darker. Okay, ngayon, oops. Okay, gawa tayo ng parang dito sa aking example. See? Parang layers ng bundok. Okay, gawa tayo ng ready na ba kayo dito sa isa? Gawa tayo ng parang mga bundok naman. Okay, curved line. Okay, and then another curved line. Ayan. Line lang muna. And then, while it's still wet, we will fade it downward. Okay. So, depende sa paintbrush nyo. Pwedeng hindi na kayo yan. I-fade lang natin siya pababa. Okay. So, ngayon nakikita nyo na, di ba? This is very light and this is a bit darker. Yan. We're making monochrome. Ganyan lang muna. Okay, so if you're using a paper, colored crayon, if you're using a crayon, same lang din. Okay. Same lang din. You can make that. Let's see if I can do that on a piece of paper. Para dun sa mga gumagamit ng colored pencil. Let's see. I need an extra paper. Okay. Okay, how's your work? Sige, babati muna ako ng mga iba, ha? Hi, Ruby from Olongapo. Yan, hi, Glanilyn. Okay, hi, Nikki. Okay, yan, meron na kayong blue. If you're using crayons, ganito gagawin nyo naman. Para sa mga may crayons. Okay, di ba, na-color nyo na ng super light? Very light. See, I'm holding the crayon far from the pencil. Yan. Very light. And then, drawing lang kayo ng mountain. Okay, but you can make it a bit darker. Pero hindi pa madiin. Do not press too hard. Okay. See, you can hold the crayon closer to the tip. Mas malapit ng konti sa dulo. Yan. Okay. Yan. Ganyan. O yan, di ba? So, ito yung crayon version. Ito yung paint version. Okay. Now, habang pinapatuyo natin to, okay. Tapos, nagawa nyo na ba yung blue? Nagawa nyo yung blue? Okay, kasi pag isa lang ginawa natin, matagal. Kasi papatuyuin pa natin. We have to wait for it to dry. Pwede nyo siyang paypayan. So, habang pinapatuyo natin, kaya dalawa yung pinapagawa ko. Okay, we'll work simultaneously. Habang pinapatuyo natin yung blue, gagawin natin yung yellow. So, yun. So, usually kapag nagtuturo ako ng watercolor, minsan dalawa talaga yung ginagawa naming activity kasi watercolor needs patience. Kailangan nyo talaga ng patience when you're working with watercolor kasi sometimes kailangan tuyo muna yung paint nyo before you add the other color. So, to save time, we're working on 2 artworks. So, same. Tapos na tayo sa blue. Balik tayo sa yellow. So, are you done with the blue mountain? Are you done with this? Please comment done if you're finished with the blue mountain. Okay? Finish na kayo sa blue mountain? Finish na? Finish? Not yet. Sige. Finish na ba? Yung nasa knowledge channel? Finish na po ba? Okay. How about colored pencil? Sabi ni Mercy. Yes, it's the same. Ito nga, crayons nga lang gamit natin dito. Same with colored pencil. Diba, dinemo ko. Dito light. Hawak yung dulo. Dito naman, mas dark ng konti. Yan. Done na. Si Margo. Okay. Si Krishna. Okay. Now, dito na tayo ulit sa yellow. Okay, get your yellow paper. Okay, get your yellow paper tayo naman. Actually, pwede nyo siya i-tape. Now, yung yellow, pwede natin gamitin, kung meron kayo nitong yellow ochre or darker brown. Okay? Pwede rin namang orange. Sige, brown na lang, brown. Meron ba kayong brown paint? Mas madali yata kung orange yung gagamitin natin. Sige. Ganun na konting orange. Konting orange naman. Or brown. Mix kayo ng medyo mas dark lang. Make sure clean water. Hi, Kidlat! Waterfall. Sige, pwede kayong mag-experiment. Okay. Gagamit ako ng, meron akong scratch paper. Minsan, you can test your paint first. Ayan. Test muna kayo. Ayan. Ganito lang ka-light. Oh. Kailangan ba super dark agad yung gagawin natin? Hindi muna, di ba? So, mix lang ako ng yellow tsaka brown. Konti lang. Yan. Gawa tayo ng medyo, mas dark lang dun sa unang yellow na ginawa nyo. Ay, desert pala to, no? Ano itsura na yun? Okay. Okay, actually, meron pa nga akong circle dito for the sun. Pwede tayong gumawa din ng ganun. Okay. Drawing lang ako dito ng circle para sa sun. Iwasan ko yung circle na to. Ayan. Fade natin. Same lang with the blue. Ayan. Yung taas lang yung lalagyan nyo. And then, fade natin siya. So, yan. So, very important then. It's very important that the quality of the paintbrush that you're using. Sometimes, if you're using a plastic brush, it doesn't absorb water. So, kaya kailangan kuha kayo ng kuha ulit ng paint. Okay, but if you're using a Chinese brush or a watercolor brush, mas madali siyang maka-absorb ng water. Di kayo balik ng balik dito sa paint. Ibig sabihin, when I do workshops, nakikita ko yung ibang students talagang natuyo na yung brush, stroke, nagpipaint pa rin sila. If your brush is already dry, that means wala nang paint yung brush nyo. If your brush is already dry, that's a dry brush. That means you have to get water again, get some paint, and then paint it again. Oops, yan, kumapal tuloy. Okay, now we're done with the yellow. Okay. Are you done with the yellow too? Okay. Yan, meron na tayong blue. We have here blue, tsaka yellow. Yan, we have two. Blue, tsaka yellow. Okay. Nagawa po ba? Yan, si Kyle. Done na. Very good. Sabi ni Nanette, may watercolor din po ba yung yellow kasi late kami nakapasok? Yes po. Sige. Hi, Isaiah. Thank you for the stars. He's asking, can I make other landscapes? Of course, you can. If you think you can do more, or if you have something in mind, kung may iba kayong naiisip, sure, pwede niyong itry at gawin at ipakita rin sa amin, di ba? Itong pinapakita ko is just my example. Okay? And syempre, para dun sa mga beginners pa lang, so this is a good way to start. Okay? Kasi hindi masyado mahirap sa pag-color. Kailangan lang nating patuyuin para hindi kumalat yung colors. Okay? So ngayon, look at my yellow, it's still wet. Pag nakikita nyong shiny pa, sabihin basa pa siya. So papatuyuin muna natin. Okay, we let it dry. So while I'm letting it dry, we'll work on the blue again. Ngayon naman, anong color gagamitin natin sa blue? Same ba or darker? What shade are we gonna use next? Same with this one or it should be darker? Pareho lang ba gagamitin natin dapat na ganito o dapat mas dark? Ano naman ang gagamitin natin? Wow, very good. Yung mga done na sila. Apple, our Christian, si Winlove. Hi Winlove, parang first time kita makita. Si Johan, Elia, and Jasper. Okay, sino pang finished? Kathleen. Yan, si Viv. Yan, very good Viv. So we should use the darker shade. Gamit tayo ng mas darker blue or pwede rin na same ninyo haluan pero dapat mas maraming paint kayong kukunin. Get more pigment or get more paint so that the pigment is stronger para mas darker siya tignan. So yun yung gagawin natin. So I'm washing the brush here. Remove the water. Clean it again to make sure that it's really clean. Now, this one, di ba medyo maputla. It's faded. So I'll make it a bit darker. Yan. So now another layer. Pwede naman iba. Yan, o di ba? Darker naman siya. Yan. Diba? Tapos, ganun din. After nito, hindi na ako kukuha ng paint. I-fade ko na lang siya. Kahit water na lang yan na konti. Tatatakpan naman yan until mamaya. Yan, di ba? Actually, pwede nyo pa pala itong itaas. Pwede natin takpan. Yan. So, the paint, it doesn't mix dun sa paint sa taas kasi tuyo na yung nasa taas natin na paint. Yan. Minsan, you can even tilt the paper. Tingnan nyo. Pag tinilt natin siyang pag ganun, yung pigment pupunta sa dulo. Mas makakagawa siya ng defined lines. Okay, yan. Okay. Next, mamaya gagawa ko ng mas mataas na bundok. Ngayon, okay, we're done with the blue. So, if you're using crayons, diba? Crayons naman. If you're using crayons, so put your hand here, mas close sa tip. Gawa naman kayo ng mas darker. Kunwari, ganyan. Medyo mas madiin ng konti. Yan. Kung sa crayon, ha? Oops. Yan. Mas darker na siya. Yan. So, ganun lang. Same lang with crayon, colored pencil, the darken nyo lang. Ayan. Ngayon, while we're letting this dry, dito naman tayo sa yellow ulit. Sa yellow ulit. Okay. Okay, so clean your brush. Use a clean water. Yan, done na. Clean water. Doon tayo sa brown naman. Medyo mas light brown. Pwede nyo i-mix yung yellow tsaka brown. Kuha lang kayo ng mas darker shade ng yellow. Yan, yellow tsaka yellow ochre. Okay. Gawa lang tayo. Medyo galilitan ko kunwari yung mga bundok-bundok naman sa gilid. Eh, basa pa ito. Yan. Pero okay lang. Yan. Medyo hinaluan ko. Yung yellow, hinaluan ko ng konting brown. I mixed a little bit of brown dun sa yellow. Oops. Yan. Yan. So, we're just making layers. Yan. And we let it dry. Okay. Diba? Ito na yung isa nating gawa. Blue. Ito naman yung yellow. Okay. And then, dito na tayo sa ating last layer. Okay. Now, ngayon naman. Okay. What should we use here? How can we make the blue darker? Paano tayo gagawa ng mas darker blue? Okay. Hi, Joanna. Paano tayo gagawa ng mas darker blue? Hi, Gilead and Zia. Hi, Jeneline. Okay. Paano tayo gagawa ng mas darker blue? Okay. We'll use blue, and maybe you can add a little bit of brown or black or orange to make it darker. So, meron na ako ditong mas darker blue yung ginawa natin kanina, diba? Okay. Gawa lang tayo ng last layer. Darker blue. Para mayroon lang kayong illusion na ito yung floor. Dapat naka-tape kasi ito eh. Para hindi gumagalaw. Yan. Oops, hindi nyo pala kita. There. Ayan, kita nyo na? Kita na? Oops. Yan. Dark blue. Yung kung gusto nyo 4 layers, pwede nyo pang gawing black yung pinaka-ilalim. You can make the bottom part dark. Diba? Parang mga wallpaper. Pwede nyo rin lagyan ng, so I'm gonna use a smaller brush. Sige, ito. Lalagyan ko siya ng parang mga puno. Tingnan nyo. Line. Ito basa pa pero okay lang. Ayan na, basa pa. Pwede naman para magmukhang puno. Ayan. Tapos, you'll use a dabbing technique. Dab. Basa pa kasi kaya kailangan tuyo eh. Better if tuyo. Okay. So, if you have time, you can practice this again. Pwede niyong practicein. Okay. Sometimes, actually, did you know that watercolor is one of the most difficult media to master? Mahirap gamitin ng watercolor. Pero, masaya. Yan. Diba? O kumakalat siya. Yan. So, yung ating blue sa blue paint. Okay? There. Okay? Ngayon naman habang pinapatuyo natin ito, pwede na natin gawin din yung yellow. Okay? Dun sa, ayan, dito muna, try ko muna pakita sa inyo yung sa crayons naman. So, if you're using a crayon, yan, pwede nyo nang idiin. O kaya you can use black. Diinan nyo lang crayon nyo. Yan, diba? Crayon. If you're using a crayon. Madiin na yung hawak ko dito. You can even add black if you want. Basta pababa ng pababa, pa-dark siya ng pa-dark. Yan. Okay, yan. Okay, there. Yan. Okay, now. So, habang pinapatuyo natin yung blue while we're letting this blue paint dry, okay, let's finish this one. Ito naman. Ito na yung last part. Okay? So maybe let's use brown na. Brown. You can mix yellow and brown, but this time dapat mas marami ng brown. Diba? Okay. Sige. Gawa lang tayo ng parang desert. Yun na. I mix yellow and brown, but this time more brown. Mas marami ng brown. Diba? Yan. Kung mag-smudge man because it's still wet, it's okay. And if you think your work is not perfect, it's okay. You can try again. You can watch the replay of this video on my Facebook page. Yan, Knowledge Channel's Facebook page. Lagyan natin ng mountain. Kunwari gusto ko merong mataas na mountain. Lagyan natin ng mataas na mountain dyan. Or cliff or plateau. Yan. Ha? Okay. Kung nag-smudge, it's okay. Kunwari far away siya from the background. Okay. There. Okay, how was your work? Kamusta ang inyong work? Were you able to make the two shades? Okay ba? Nagawa ba? Nagawa ang ating dalawang landscapes? Okay. Yan. Kung gusto niyo lagyan ng silhouette, kagaya ng cactus, pwede nyo ring i-try. Kung gusto nyo lagyan pa ng mas darker na puno, pwede nyo ring gawin. Okay? Okay, kamusta yung works nyo? So, sabi ni Lay, teacher, please look at this. So, para makita ko yung works nyo, okay, pwede nyo i-upload ang inyong work sa Facebook account. Patulong lang kayo kay nanay, tatay, or kay ate, at i-post ang inyong work. Set it to public at ilagay ang hashtag na ArtSmart or ArtSmart with Teacher Precious para makita namin yung mga gawa nyo. Okay? Sige. So, tapos na rin ba kayo? Tapos na? Yan. Sige. So, kung ma-share nyo to, better para ma-share din namin sa Knowledge Channel Facebook page. Okay? And pwede nyo rin panoorin yung stream na to sa Just Love Kids website. Just log on to justlove.abs-cbn.com at i-click lang ang Knowledge Channel tab. Okay? Also, if you're interested, meron akong online watercolor course na free sa aking website. Check nyo lang www.teacherpreciousart.com. So, nandun lahat yung 7 watercolor techniques at mas in-depth siya. You can watch it anytime, anywhere, for free. Okay? And then, please follow my Facebook page for updates. I'll be working on a new set of workshops in June and July. Okay? And also, follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn and on YouTube. Okay? So, do you have more questions? Ayan, sabi ni Zoe, I'm doing it, teacher. Very good. Thank you, Pearl. Ayan. Wow, sabi ni Zoe, I think my work is pretty. Wow naman. Okay, how's your work? Do you feel good? Or meh? Or not so good? Okay. It's okay. Sometimes when we work, it's normal to feel that we're not satisfied with our work. Especially if we're beginning. Okay lang yun. Okay? But continue to practice. And if you have questions, just comment below. Okay? Sabi ni Vic, mine looks horrible. Let's practice again. Sige. Okay. So, do you have more questions? Ayan. Oh. Done na sila Olive Zoe, tsaka si R. Christian, Johan. When Love is asking, can we add trees? Yes. Can add trees. Okay. Sige. Sabi ni Grace, mine is really bad. Comment nyo lang po yung inyong feedback and reactions. Maybe I can answer it through the comment section. Okay? Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Next week, we'll be making the animal doodles. Okay? Sige, sana nandun din kayo next week. Okay? So, alright. Thank you for joining us today. So, tulad ng nakita nyo, lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang kaya mag-drawing. So, thank you so much. Bye! Wala na. Bye-bye!